That first day on a cruise can be pure magic or pure madness. You've got excitement in the air, people running to the buffet, luggage everywhere, and a ship full of new things to explore. But for cruisers over 65, the smartest move isn't to rush, it's to plan. A few thoughtful steps right after boarding can make your whole week smoother, safer, and a lot more relaxing. Let's start with what you should do the moment you walk on board. Skip the buffet. Find a calm dining room. For a lot of people, the first instinct on embarkation day is to sprint straight to the buffet. If you're over 65, that crowded scene is one of the worst ways to start your cruise. You're dealing with long lines, people weaving around with heavy trays, kids running in every direction, and food that has been sitting out for a while under heat lamps. It feels more like a busy mall food court than a relaxing vacation. Smart senior cruisers do something very different. They quietly head to the main dining room or a small sit-down cafe that serves lunch on day one. You get a real chair, real service, and a much calmer atmosphere where you can actually hear the people at your table. The food is usually fresher and better, too. This is the perfect moment to tell the staff about any dietary needs you have, like low-sodium meals, diabetes-friendly options, or allergies. Starting your trip this way sets a slower, more comfortable rhythm for the whole week. Instead of battling for a table, you ease into cruise mode with good food and low stress. Once you have enjoyed that peaceful first meal, your next smart move is to head to your cabin and record the room before you unpack a single thing. Record your cabin before you settle in. When you open your cabin door for the first time, it's tempting to sit on the bed, kick off your shoes, and start unpacking. Hold that thought. Before you touch anything, pull out your phone and record a slow video of the entire room. Film the bedspread, carpet, walls, furniture, bathroom, balcony, and even the inside of closets and drawers. This quick habit gives you powerful protection later. If there's a scratch on a table, a stain on the sofa, or a crack in the sink, you'll have proof it was already there when you arrived. For any cruiser, that is helpful. For smart cruisers over 65, who may not want the stress of debating fees at the end of the trip, it's a lifesaver. While you are filming, also test the lights, the safe, the television, and the air conditioning so you can report any problems immediately. The whole process takes just a few minutes and can save you money, time, and headaches. Once your video is done and you know what shape your cabin is in, it is the perfect moment to grab one more thing before you relax: a disinfecting wipe. Sanitize the high-touch hotspots. Your cabin will probably look spotless when you walk in. Fresh linens, folded towels, that subtle, clean smell. But cabins turn over in only a few hours between guests, and cleaning teams have a lot of rooms to handle. That's why smart senior cruisers take one extra minute to do their own targeted wipe down on embarkation day. Grab a disinfecting wipe and hit the high-touch spots. Wipe the television remote, light switches, door handles, the bathroom faucet, toilet flush button, and the cabin phone. These are the exact spots hundreds of hands touch every single week. If your immune system is not what it used to be, or you simply don't want to lose vacation days to a virus, this tiny ritual can make a big difference. You don't need to scrub every surface, just the ones people grab without thinking. It's simple, quick, and gives you peace of mind when you settle in for the week. Once you know your space feels clean and comfortable, it's time to listen carefully to something most people ignore on day one: the noise around your cabin. Listen for noise and check your location. Ship deck plans look very neat on paper, but they don't tell you what a cabin actually sounds like. Before you unpack, take a quiet moment to stand in the middle of the room and simply listen. Do you hear chairs scraping above you, bass from music below, or constant footsteps in the hallway? Can you hear crew areas, a theater, or a kids club nearby? For cruisers over 65, good sleep can make or break the trip. A noisy location can turn every night into a battle. If you notice worrying sounds this early, don't wait and hope they vanish. Go to guest services, explain what you're hearing, and ask if there are any quieter cabins available. It's not a guarantee, but on embarkation day they still have the most flexibility to help. Even if you stay where you are, at least you will understand what to expect and can use earplugs or a white noise app if needed. Once you have paid attention to the sounds, the next smart step is to think bigger and ask yourself a simple question. Is this cabin layout and location truly the best match for my comfort this week? Consider a cabin change for true comfort. This tip goes hand in hand with checking for noise, but it's about more than sound. Once you have stood in your cabin and taken everything in, ask yourself how it will feel to live here for a full week at your current age and energy level. Are you far from the elevators, with long walks down endless hallways? Does your route to the dining room or theater involve stairs that might bother your knees? Does the cabin feel cramped if you use a cane or a walker? Seasoned travelers over 65 think practically, not just about view or cabin category. If something feels off, the first day is your golden window to speak up. Go to guest services, stay calm and friendly, and explain that you are hoping for a location that is closer to elevators, has fewer stairs in the daily route, or feels easier to move around in. You might not get a fancier cabin, but a better positioned one can feel like a major upgrade. Your goal is not luxury at any cost. Your goal is comfort, safety, and energy. Once you are confident that your cabin works for your body and your plans, it is finally time to make this space feel like home by unpacking. Unpack slowly and clear the floor. A lot of cruisers live out of their suitcase all week, but that isn't the smartest move if you are over 65. Every time you bend, twist, or step around a half-open bag on the floor, you add a little extra strain or a tripping hazard. Instead, take a few calm minutes on Embarkation Day to fully unpack. Hang up the clothes you wear most often, put folded items in drawers at a height that is easy for you, and keep shoes together in one spot. Once the suitcases are empty, slide them under the bed. Ships are designed with that space for a reason. Clearing the floor makes your cabin feel instantly larger and far safer to walk through at night. You'll thank yourself when you get up for a glass of water or a bathroom trip and don't have to dodge luggage in the dark. Think of this as setting up your little apartment at sea, not just tossing bags in a hotel room. When your things have a home and the floor is clear, your next priority isn't more organizing. It's making sure you have handled the one legal requirement that every passenger has on Embarkation Day. Finish the safety drill right away. The muster drill isn't the most exciting part of your cruise, but it's one of the most important, especially if you're over 65. In an emergency, you don't want to be guessing where to go or what to do. As soon as the ship allows it, watch the safety video on the app or the cabin television, then walk to your assigned muster station and check in with the crew. Doing this early keeps you ahead of the crowds and gives you space to move at your own pace. If walking long distances or standing for long periods is difficult, tell a crew member. They can often suggest the easiest route, a place to sit, or other accommodations. Once the drill is done, it is marked in the system and you won't have to worry about reminders over the loudspeakers. You also get a feel for the layout of the ship while you are still fresh and alert, not tired after a long day. Treat the safety drill as a non-negotiable first task, not something to squeeze in later. With that box checked, your next move is to think about your health routine for the week, starting with your medication. Set up your medication and health corner. For cruisers over 65, your health routine comes with you on vacation. The last thing you want is to miss a dose of an important medication because your pills are scattered between bags. As soon as you have access to your cabin, take out every prescription and supplement you brought in your carry-on. Choose a single, stable surface, such as a shelf or desk, and make that your health corner for the week. Place your pill organizer, prescriptions, reading glasses, and a small bottle of water together so everything you need for morning and evening routines is in one spot. If you use a blood pressure monitor, inhaler, or other medical devices, keep them there too. Don't wait for your checked luggage. Anything critical to your health should always ride with you in your carry-on bag. This simple setup greatly lowers the chances of missed doses and last-minute panic. It also makes it easy for a spouse or travel companion to help if you ever feel tired or off. Once your health corner is organized and you feel confident that your medications are safe and easy to reach, the next logical step is to think about keeping your most important documents and valuables just as secure. Lock your passport and valuables right away. Number 9 is all about peace of mind. The moment you've checked that your cabin safe actually works, use it. Don't wait until later. Put your passports, extra credit cards, most of your cash, and any jewelry you brought straight into the safe. Keep only one card and a small amount of cash in the wallet or purse you carry around the ship. Here's why this matters so much for experienced cruisers over 65. On Embarkation Day, you're tired, excited, maybe a little overwhelmed. That's when things get misplaced. You set your passport on a shelf, move it just for a second, and suddenly you are tearing the cabin apart before your first port day. Locking things up the first time you walk in stops that problem before it starts. Cabin stewards are honest and hardworking, but there will be crew and maintenance staff in and out all week, plus you might invite friends to visit your room. The safe is there to make your life easier. Use it. Once your valuables are secure and off your mind, your next smart move is to make sure the cabin itself is physically comfortable for your body, starting with the bed and the bathroom. Test your bed and bathroom for safety and comfort. Now that your valuables are handled, it's time to look around your cabin with one simple question in mind. Is this setup safe and comfortable for me all week? Start with the bed, sit down on it. Is it too high, too low, or just right for your knees and hips? Imagine getting in and out in the middle of the night. Next, walk into the bathroom as if you were going to shower. Is there a step up you could trip over? Do you have a sturdy grab bar where you naturally reach? Would a shower stool or a non-slip mat make you feel more secure? If you walk with a cane, walker, or just need a bit more space, check that you can turn around without bumping into things. Many cruise lines can provide small adjustments to make your cabin safer and more comfortable, like a shower chair, extra towels for the bathroom floor, or a softer mattress topper if the bed feels too firm. They can also separate or join the beds upon request, which can make moving around much easier. Larger furniture can't be moved, but asking early gives you the best chance of getting what you need. Once you are confident your room works for your body, the next smart step is to find one more important location on the ship before you ever need it: the medical center. Find the medical center before you feel sick. Number 11 might sound a little overcautious, but it's one of the smartest things any cruiser over 65 can do on embarkation day. Use the ship map or app to find exactly where the medical center is located. Then, while you still feel fresh, walk there once from your cabin. Pay attention to which elevator is easiest, where the ramps are, and which route lets you avoid stairs. You're not doing this to worry yourself. You're doing it so that if you wake up one morning dizzy, seasick, or short of breath, you're not trying to decode a map while you feel awful. You already know, take this elevator, turn right, second door on the left. That calm familiarity can make a big difference in a stressful moment. While you are there, notice the hours posted and the emergency contact number for after-hours help. If you are traveling alone or with a partner who has health issues, it is a great idea to point the route out to them too. Then you can put it out of your mind and get back to enjoying your vacation. And speaking of planning ahead, your next smart move is to lock in reservations that actually match your energy levels, not somebody else's schedule. Book your reservations on senior-friendly schedules. Embarkation day is when the best dining times, spa slots, and show seats disappear. Savvy cruisers over 65 treat those first hours like a gentle planning session. Once you have found your cabin and done your safety checks, open the app or head to the dining and entertainment desks. Look at your week and ask, when do I realistically feel my best? If you have more energy earlier in the evening, grab earlier dinner times, not the trendy 8:30 or 9 p.m. slots. If you love live shows, choose performances that do not start so late that you will be fighting to stay awake. For spa appointments or lectures, mid to late morning often works beautifully. Your goal isn't to pack every minute. It is to line up your favorite experiences with your natural rhythm. This is also the moment to mention if you need aisle seating, fewer stairs, or a location near an elevator. The staff can often note these needs on your reservations when there is still plenty of space. When your schedule fits your body instead of fighting it, the whole cruise feels smoother. Once those plans are in place, the next person you want in your corner is the one who takes care of your cabin all week. Meet your cabin steward and speak up early. For number 13, we're talking about one of your biggest allies on the ship, your cabin steward. As soon as you spot them in the hallway, introduce yourself, learn their name, and smile. A warm, simple, "Hi, I'm Mary from 8123, nice to meet you," sets a friendly tone for the whole week. Then, in a calm way, explain anything that would make your stay more comfortable. Maybe you sleep better with an extra pillow, or you prefer the bed separated because it is easier to get up. Perhaps you would love ice in your bucket every afternoon, or you really appreciate having the room made up early so you can rest later in the day. If you have mobility issues, say so plainly. Something like, "My knees are not what they used to be, so having the bathroom light left on low at night would really help me," gives them a clear, easy task. Cabin stewards want you to have a great trip, but they are not mind readers. Seniors who communicate kindly on day one usually enjoy smoother service and fewer frustrations. Once you have a good partnership in place inside your cabin, it is time to make sure the technology outside it is working for you, not against you. Set up your phone and Wi-Fi the smart way. For many cruisers over 65, the tech side of cruising can be the most stressful part. Embarkation day is the best time to get it out of the way. Step 1. Put your phone in airplane mode so it does not connect to expensive cellular networks at sea. Step 2. Turn Wi-Fi back on and join the ship's network if you have a package. If any of that sounds confusing, do not guess. Ask a crew member, a younger family member, or the tech desk to walk you through it once. Next, open the ship's app if there is one. This is where you may see your daily schedule, dining reservations, show times, and even your onboard account. Take a few minutes to tap around gently and see what is available without pressure. If you don't want to use the app much, that's fine. You can still rely on the printed daily planner. The important part is avoiding surprise roaming charges and missed reservations. If you like, jot your cabin number, Wi-Fi password, and important extension numbers on a small card you keep in your pocket. Once your phone and internet are under control, you can turn your attention to something far more fun, especially if you are traveling with family, setting your grandkids up for an incredible week too. Cruising with grandkids? Lock in their fun on day one. If you're a grandparent cruising with grandkids, this one is a game changer. As soon as you have handled the basics in your cabin, walk with them to the kids' club or teen lounge. On Embarkation Day, these areas usually offer open house hours where families can go inside, meet the counselors, and look around without pressure. It's the perfect time for shy kids to see the space while it's quiet. You'll sign a few forms that cover things like allergies, who's allowed to pick them up, and whether they can sign themselves out if they're older. Ask every question you want about safety, check-in and check-out, and what types of activities they run. When you feel comfortable, your grandkids will feel more confident too. Here's the bonus for savvy seniors over 65. Once the kids' club is registered and your grandkids are excited about going, you suddenly have pockets of peaceful time built into your week. They get age-appropriate fun, new friends, and games you don't have to organize. You get quiet coffee breaks, naps, or date nights. With the family side of things set, there is one last practical move savvy seniors often make on Embarkation Day that pays off big time later: sorting out the laundry situation. Grab the Embarkation Day laundry deal. Finally, let's talk about something that's not glamorous but is incredibly useful, especially on longer cruises. Many cruise lines quietly offer special laundry deals on Embarkation Day only. It might be a stuff-the-bag wash and fold offer for a flat fee, or a discounted laundry package you can use throughout the voyage. You'll usually find it mentioned in the daily program, the app, or on a flyer in your cabin. For cruisers over 65, grabbing one of these deals early can make the whole trip easier. It means you can pack lighter, avoid hauling heavy suitcases full of just-in-case outfits, and still enjoy fresh clothes halfway through the cruise. This is especially nice on warm weather itineraries where you sweat more, or if you like to dress up on formal nights. If you're not sure how the pricing works, ask your cabin steward to explain when they usually collect laundry bags and how long it takes to get things back. The key is that these specials often disappear after day one. Waiting until you're out of clean socks means you'll likely pay more per item. Taking care of it now is one more way smart senior cruisers let the ship do the work, while they enjoy the vacation. And that wraps up our list of the 15 things every smart cruiser over 65 does on Embarkation Day. If you've made it all the way to the end, thank you. You're officially one of the savvy ones who knows how to cruise the smart way. Remember, the goal isn't just to travel, it's to travel comfortably, confidently, and with zero stress from the very first day. If you enjoyed this video, don't sail away just yet. We've got plenty more cruise tips, senior-friendly hacks, and insider secrets coming your way. Check out our other videos, hit subscribe, and let's keep making every cruise smoother, safer, and a whole lot more fun. Until next time, calm seas, great company, and the perfect cabin waiting for you. See you on board.